This is the first thing I've seen. Okay, good. Rolex. Thank you. She has seen a Rolex. I think we shall agree with her. Alum, tell me what you've seen.
I see Luombo
You see Wombo
in the first picture.
in the first picture. Thank you so much. Alum, you can mute. So we are naming things. We are remaining with just a few now. Nakato,
Yes, teacher.
what
In
do you
picture,
see?
I can see Carlo.
You see Karo.
Yes.
What other dishes are with Karo there?
With Carlo,
Mm.
teacher, it's like milk.
This one?
This one here in the plate, in the white plate. Yes, that one.
No, I'm saying things with Karo in this section here.
Vegetables.
Vegetable sauce, or vegetable
Yes.
dishes. Now, what is Karo in English?
Oh, teacher, I don't know.
Okay, today we shall know. Okay, I see Rolex cake, beef, okay? Beef stew. Another person, Patrick. Patrick,
I'm seeing milk.
you're saying milk.
Yes.
This one.
Yes.
Are you from, who is from Barara? I want someone from Barara by show of, let me see the name, Amanya.
Teacher, Patrick.
Let me take Amanya. I was going to call out Amanya. Yes, Amanya.
It's a shower.
Thank you. People were calling it Miliki, are not from that side. So this is a Shabwe. Thank you. This is a Shabwe. This is Rolex. This is Wombo. And this is also called millet bread. Kalo in English is millet bread. Either way, sometimes we have the other one that is, but this is locally also known as millet bread. You can call it kalo. These are dishes. What about this other one here? People from the east. Let me get people from the east. Adikini. Adikini, can you come in and show me that one that I want to see? Adikini, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. So
Okay. Have you seen this one? Your network.
yes. Oh my God, let me see.
What is this one here?
That one, yeah, that one doesn't. It's not clear.
Yeah, that is a claim. If people see this as milk, and then this is bowl, or this is a vegetable sauce. If people are seeing this as a shawe, and then this people are seeing it as millet bread, the same picture, and you say this one is not clear. Any other person from the east, Adikini has refused, has denied her origin. Anyone? Opio? Opio is here. Opio, you can even mention it in our tongue.
Teacher, I can't see the screen.
Are you sure? Opio, this one.
Yeah.
What is this one?
I can't see the screen.
How many people are not seeing my screen? But others have been seeing. You're not seeing anything on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me, is there any other person who is not seeing the screen? Adikini, are you seeing the screen? Opio, could you refresh and then you
Yes,
come back?
I'm seeing.
Okay, Opio, it's your network, maybe.
Okay, teacher.
Another person, I want someone at least who can at least tell me that type of food. I need it. I want to see it. Who can be able to tell me that other type of food? I thought Opio would tell us. Akedo, Akedo is here. Akedo, come in. Akelo, are you there? Akelo? Akelo,
Yes, teacher.
are you
Yes.
seeing this other dish here?
Yes.
Yes, what is this?
It's shagwe.
A shower is this one. This one is from the east.
Sombe.
Are you from the east?
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Then why are you Akedo? How are you Akedo?
Now I'm using someone's phone.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I will be able to tell you that one. But you can just call it maybe peas, sauce for peas. Emagida. You see this green one, the ebo. I don't know if gobe. Most of you know it as gobe. When gobe matures and it puts on the seeds, we get this. So today as a class, I want us to be able to, but no one has told me the other sources. Akelo, are you still there? You could be able to tell us what this is.
Let me get that.
Any other person who can tell us what this is so that as a group you go and start your discussion? Virunji, are you there? Virunji? Okay. Kwesiga data treasure. Yes, treasure.
Meat soup.
Meat soup. Okay. Hey, meat soup. I am seeing goat stew.
Yes.
Okay. How do you know it's a goat? You have very sharp eyes. You can already see a goat in there. Okay, but at least there's a word stew in it. Narutaya. Narutaya. How Aisha? I don't know who. You're singing Mputa.
Yes.
Chai, where are you from? How are you singing Mputa, my dear? That is not. I am not seeing Mputa. Someone said goat stew, and I would agree with that, but I'm not seeing the sign of a goat there.
Teacher,
But
even
I
the
will
other,
take meat
the other
stew.
source.
In
Picture 3 was pudding.
No, I don't know what pudding is, but for us, we know the English version. It could be in your area. I respect the way it is. And the last one, what is this?
That is cake.
Good. Now, after all that, you can mute. I want us to form a group, and we in our own group, we shall be able to clearly name those items. After naming them, you also tell me how they are prepared. You look at the picture above, choose one dish, choose the dish you like, and you give us the procedure, how it is prepared. In a group, we are going to make breakaway rooms. Please, this time in the group, we shall be able to guide you, but we can always make sure that we have a discussant, I mean the main chairperson, and then the secretary. The rest, let's participate. Otherwise, we shall not learn. Let us do this as group work and we enjoy as a class. Products which can be made from the foods you gathered. In fact, this one is supposed to be you gathered. Foods you gathered. In table 1 last week, we picked a lot of foodstuffs. So I want us to use those foodstuffs you identified in our first activity. So I want you to be able to tell us also the different dishes we can make from those foodstuffs we gathered last time. So that is the work we are going to do today. So, Mr. I don't know if that is clear. Anyone ask a question before we make breakaway rooms? Very fast. If you have any question, you ask. Please lower your hand if you don't have a question, so that we only have those people who have questions. If you've understood, lower your hand. Okay, I see people are lowering their hands very quick, very fast. Can you lower your hands? And then I ask Mr. Otto to break us off to different groups. Okay, okay. All right, it seems we don't have, let me see here. Kwesiga Treasure, your hand is up. Do you have a question?
Yes.
Okay, in the group you will be in, other people will help you. We did something last week, they will be able to help you. Okay, Mr. To?
A moment, please. A moment.
Okay, okay. Let me be taking the last hands here. Kenneth? Kenneth? Your hand is up. Do you want to tell us something?
Teacher,
Yes.
I was not around, but I want to you explain for me for the second time.
What exactly should I explain for you?
How are we going to arrange those foodstuffs?
The assignment you'll discover in your group.
Okay.
Okay, you do it as a group. It is not an individual's work. So you do it in a group. Opio, your hand is up. Mr. To, when you're ready, just let me know. We break them to different groups.
Okay.
Opio, we are waiting for you. Abdullah. Abdullah. People whose hands are up, if you don't have what to tell, just lower your hands. We're just waiting for Mr. To take us to different groups and then we begin participating. However, you can already begin sketching your work so that when you go to the group, you contribute very fast, because we shall give you roughly 10 minutes. So if you already picked a dish, pick a dish of your choice from those that we were showing here. Be able to pick a dish from this. Eshawe. So I expect other people to pick eshawe. How would we prepare eshawe? How do we prepare wombo? How do we prepare Rolex? How do we prepare maybe the dish, the green sauce, and all those other things? How do we prepare stew, meat stew, or meat cubes? I don't know what they are. And then also, how do we prepare cake? I expect us to take, even if Mr. To is not going to do it right now, but you can take the first 10 to 15 minutes doing that on your own. Or beef stew, cow's meat. How do you know it's cow's meat? There is no word cow's meat, but already beef is cow's meat. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, to what? So I want you to do that. Take time and prepare. I'm giving you 15 minutes or so. Then I will pick people to represent. Abigail, your hand is up. You want to say something?
No, sorry. I left it up accidentally.
Okay. So you can lower it. Another person here is, well, how are you laughing? Is it Iaguha laughing?
How are we going to make groups?
That is not yours. That is ours. We're supposed to assign you groups, but the teacher is still working on something. But before that group comes, can you pick a dish on your own? And then you give us how it's prepared so that you share with your group members.
Okay.
Okay. So you can lower your hand. Chidavo?
Yes, teacher. Excuse me,
Why?
teacher.
Yes.
I was trying to inquire, like, on my timetable, there is geography on Tuesday at 10:30. I don't know if you changed the timetable. That's why.
No,
that's
it
what I'm
was,
trying to-
we communicated in the morning that the teacher is currently off for just 1 week. So we shall be replacing it with the core subjects like English, math. So we shall be occupying you so that you're not idle.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, you can lower your hand after speaking. It would help us. Andrew Chimera.
I have not understood the exercise.
What exactly haven't you understood? The words are here. Can you read for me?
As a guru, we look at the pictures above and choose one dish, name of dish, and how it's prepared.
So what haven't you understood there?
Or made with the who gathered in table 1.
So what haven't you understood exactly? Chimera.
Yes.
What haven't you understood?
I have understood.
I have understood it now.
Okay, so the table is here. We have this one, we have this one. So you choose any of those. Then you tell us how you prepare that dish. That is my interest today. We're looking at food as a topic, which is topic 3. Treasure.
Teacher Larry,
Yes.
yeah, I think you first better be doing discussion with them. I'm not seeing the option. They have not enabled it at the account level. The option there is not there with me.
Make me host.
Okay, fine. On which account? Which one should I make you the host?
The very one that is vibrating, the one I'm using.
Oh, fine.
Mm.
Okay. You are the host.
Okay, breakaway rooms are here. Let me make. I'm going to make 7. Assign. Yeah. Okay, so now you are all in particular rooms. So I'm going to be able to say those room 1, Procy is the group leader. Room 2, Chloe is the group leader. Chloe, you're the group leader in 2. Then 3, you choose your secretary automatically. 3, Alum and Namanya. One should be a secretary, so Alum can be a secretary. Amanya should be the secretary, should be the chairperson. Let me see the next group. The next group, Abigail Days, you're the group leader for number 4, for group 4. Angela, you're the group leader for 5. That is Baino Mugisha, Dorcas, you're the group leader for 6. And Benny Miranda, you're the group leader for 7. I want to thank all of us who have participated diligently. I've been able to move from group to group. I appreciate. Now I notice that most of us are seated either in the sitting room or dining room. So everyone is trying to help you do whatever is happening and they're making noise. So please make sure you respect our class. But I like the fact that we have all been able to discuss. So without wasting more time, can I have people start to present very fast? Group 1, group 2, you mention your group. If your group has been represented, so I expect at least only 7 hands to be up, and those hands should be from the respective groups. Let me take Nakato, beginning with Julia. You tell us the group you're in, the dish you chose, and how it's prepared.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
From group 3. Group 3.
Please present.
Yeah. We decided to make Rolex.
Rolex, very
our
fast.
dish. So
Which
the
was
steps
this
of
one?
steps of making chapati. We put flour in a container. Pour some water with salt in it. Knead
Are we losing you?
the dough until it's ready. Put it in an oily container for 20 minutes to make it soft. Get a rolling pin and roll the dough into small balls. No, don't think so.
You don't think so, but it's your work.
Are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Okay, so we have steps of making chapati. That is, put flour in a container, pour some water with salt in it, knead the dough until it's ready and not stuck on your hands. Roll the dough into small balls. Put it in an oily container for 20 minutes. Then roll the balls into small balls. Roll the dough into small balls. The frying pan. Fry the chapati on both sides till it's ready. Then
What do you
remove
do
the
to the balls?
chapati and
No, just a
put it
minute.
on a plate.
Just a minute.
Cook the eggs. Whisk the eggs. Put salt, onions, and yes.
What do you do to the balls
Yes.
after you've rolled them into small pieces? That's what I'm interested in.
You roll the dough.
Yes, you roll the dough into small balls,
Using a rolling
right? Or round.
Yes.
Then you get out the rolling stick. And what shape do you make from the round balls?
A circular shape.
Yes, that's what I wanted. So you make them into circular shapes that later on you'll put in the frying pan.
Yes.
And then the eggs, what do you do to the eggs after breaking?
You remove that. You remove the chapati off the pan. Then you beat the eggs, whisk them, put salt and onions. Then put cooking oil on the frying pan. Then fry the egg till it's ready. Put the chapati on top.
When do you put these tomatoes and
you put the tomatoes when the egg is ready, but then the onions you put them before it's ready. Yes.
Okay, that was group 2. That was group 3.
Group 3. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. That was a good one. I want group. Okay. I want group. The next group. Let me take Nakato.
Yes, teacher.
Which group?
Group 4, but we had also made a Rolex.
Okay, thank you. We shall not take a Rolex. Let's try something else very fast. Melissa?
Shall also took a Rolex.
Okay. Let's leave Rolex. Let me take Waswa and Nakato. These are Rolex people, so they have kept quiet. What's one, Nakato? Desire, Mercy, and Christine. Who is going to speak?
It is me.
Who is you?
Teacher Desire.
Okay, Desire.
Teacher, I'm from group 2.
Group 2, wonderful.
And we discussed about how to make a cake. You get blue band, margarine. If you have 250 grams, you put it all. You also get sugar. Using a measuring cup, you measure 3 cups of sugar. You mix them until they become whitish. After mixing them, after them becoming whitish, you get another bowl. You put there 3 cups of flour, using also a measuring cup. After you get your baking powder, you put there 3 teaspoons of baking powder. After then you mix them. You also get your eggs, 8 eggs. You beat them up. You put them aside. You also get milk, like 3 cups of milk. You also put them aside.
How big is your cake? How big is your cake?
My cake, it's not too big.
Is it like a wedding cake?
Yeah.
For introduction.
A wedding cake.
Okay.
Yes, after separating all of them, you get the bowl which had blue band and sugar. You put there your eggs, a half of it, then you mix it up. After then you also get the one which had flour. You also put it into the bowl which had blue band. You also mix it up. You also put the milk, then you mix them up. After mixing them up, you get your vanilla. You put 3 spoons of vanilla, teaspoons. After you mix, and then after mixing, you get your tin where you're going to cook it from. You put blue band inside. You put blue band inside it so that it comes out very well. Then after putting in blue band, you put it inside your oven. Then you give it time, like it spends there like 30 to 40 minutes. Then after putting it in the oven, you get another dish. You get your icing sugar. You also get blue band. You mix the icing sugar with blue band. You also get food color, any type of, like any color. You mix them up and then you put them into the icing sugar. If your cake is ready, you can then get your cake out from the dish you cooked in the cake. You get it out, then you spread. You can design it with your icing sugar.
Now I have up to point. I'm still wondering. Have you prepared chocolate, fruit cake? What kind of cake have you prepared?
Chocolate cake.
But where did you mention chocolate there?
Yeah, you can put chocolate in. You can put chocolate in the icing sugar. After mixing the icing sugar plus the blue band, then you can add in chocolate. You can add in like lemon, strawberry, any.
Oh, I thought chocolate is supposed to be cake that gives it a color.
Pardon?
I thought the cake color initially should be put with the first ingredient to determine the cake color.
No, you can decide to put it into the first ingredients, or you can decide to put it into the sugar cane, into the icing sugar.
Okay, thank you so much. I think I appreciate your confidence, and you've been articulate enough. I want us to pick on another group that did not do Rolex. Most of you did Rolex. Now I want someone who did meat stew. If you did meat stew, please let your hand remain. Or if you did gobe, greens. Anyone who did greens, one of those. Swabra. Swabra must be meat. Swabra.
Yes, teacher.
I'm sure you cooked meat.
Yes, teacher. Good morning, teacher.
Good morning.
So teacher, for us, we made meat and we got the ingredients plus the materials we used to cook, and we started with, we had saucepan, charcoal stove, bowel, and the mingling stick. And then the ingredients are tomatoes, onions, reiko, green pepper, carrots. And then we put the saucepan on the charcoal stove. After putting it there, we put cooking oil. After cooking oil, we put onions. After onions, we put the meat there for a few minutes, and then we put tomatoes. After tomatoes,
when you say for a few minutes, what is the use of those few minutes?
For it to get somehow, to look nice, to become somehow brownish like that.
Okay, you give it a golden color.
Yes, teacher. After you put onions, you put tomatoes. After you cook them for a few minutes after, and then you put there reiko, you put green pepper, you put carrots, you put garlic. After garlic, and then you pour there some water, and then after there, and it gets ready, and you serve your guests. That's it.
Okay, thank you so much. That's a simple one. There are other complicated ways we can be able to cook meat stew, but I appreciate that one. I want any other person who did greens. At least let me see. Boy is here, Kyle, Jesse. I'm sure you cook at home. Come in.
Yes, teacher.
Good. What have you cooked today?
Yeah, today I've cooked greens.
Which type of greens?
Greens, these, okay, let me say nakati, like that.
Gobe, nakati,
Yeah, when you are starting to cook them, you first get a clean saucepan. You get your charcoal stove full of charcoal. And after there, you get the things you use. You get cooking oil, onions, and then you can get even some tomatoes. Then there you put your saucepan on the charcoal stove. And before that, because you first even have to first cut them into small pieces.
Now, when you're giving us a procedure, don't first give us a wrong procedure and say before, or don't go ahead of the procedure. You make sure you tell us the way we start or how we start, how we do it until the last bit. So make sure you follow the procedure. Are we together?
Okay, after there, then you cut them into small pieces, put them in the small dish. Then after there, you put your saucepan on the charcoal stove. You pour there cooking oil, and you leave it to be when it has a lot of heat. Okay, when it is heated a lot. Then after there, you pour your onions. After the onions becoming crispy brown, then you pour there your tomatoes, and they are washed well. And then after there, you press them, okay, with the mingling stick, in order for them to become soft.
But I thought that is the purpose of the heat.
Pardon?
I thought that is the purpose of the heat. The heat makes them soft.
No, to make it easier and to save time. Okay. Okay, also that one is correct, teacher.
It's okay, I agree with you. I'm just happy that you can be able to have alternatives.
Yes, then after there you get your greens you have cut, and you pour them in the saucepan. And after there, you wait for it for some time, when you're stirring in it until it becomes it becomes okay. It changes its color. It becomes like dark green there. Then there you pour your salt, some little salt in it, and then you stir in it. After stirring in it, and then it is ready to eat. That's what I know, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone who has shared. No one has told me about Eshabwe. I wanted to hear contributions on Eshabwe, Ruombo. So now let's make.
Charuomba, I know.
You can write it down because time is up.
Okay.
But we can now make them in form of notes. You can make your own recipes. So you can make your chapter in a book and you put food under that one. The first ton of notes you're supposed to have made was supposed to be the difference between cash crops and food crops. And then you make that. Now, this is now the second bit of under food. You're supposed to now be able to give me the different dishes. You identify a dish, how it's prepared, then also other alternative dishes. So in short, here I'm teaching you to be able to make different dishes. But also, if you listen to your language, the way you have been choosing words, for example, the exact words for eggs is called whisking, you know? So are we also learning the kitchen language? Which words are used in the kitchen? You cut. I hear people saying you cut. That is not right. You know, you simply cut. It is the same. Even if you said cut, the whole thing is, it means to cut. So we're also learning how to apply the kitchen language so that we're able to associate well with the kitchen, but also to learn how we can be able to do this. So those, I think I like the fact that the groups have also woken up. We have done great today. Today I was standing in for teacher Mary, who is not around. She was supposed to be teaching you CRE. So this week she will not be around, but all her lessons will be occupied by teachers. So make sure you just log in during that lesson. There is no lesson that will be missed. All lessons will and shall be attended to by teachers. Otherwise, thank you, everyone. I am sure you also have lessons at midday. I also need to prepare for my other lesson. Ms. Toto? Oh, Ms. Toto is not here. But that is our lesson for today.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you,
Thank you,
teacher.
teacher.
Right, thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.